1, 2, 3. Ugh. Let me guess, here to rub it in my face. I'll have you know, Odessa, I've been getting swole AF. I mean, just look at my progress already. Pretty nice, huh? You know what, Odessa, why don't you try to work out? You could stand to lose a few pounds. Leave it to Odessa to mess up something as simple as exercising. This is a mod that lets you pretty much change the way your guns act, and we're gonna take a closer look now. Let's dive in to what this mod can do. Alright, so what can you do in this mod? Well, unfortunately, it's a little dicey. I did some testing, and the thing that I'm having the most trouble with is this right here, the override damage type. So we could change to slash, and then we could change to like, oh, I don't know, like burn. And you might think, oh, okay, so this is just going to add like fire damage. But it doesn't. Okay, well then like what about, oh, poison damage. Well, this also doesn't seem to do anything. But something that does change is changing these parameters right here. So you can adjust the damage scale and the force and the spread. Now, oh yeah, we got an admin gun. And this works with pretty much any weapon. So that's the cool thing, is it's not just one weapon we're using. You can use it on the shotgun. Although unfortunately, it doesn't work on the crossbow. What about the RPG? Also does not work on the RPG. But hey, anything else with bullets, you can bet that this is going to work. So this alone is pretty cool. Like, we're gonna go ahead and just crank all this up all the way. And then let's go ahead and spawn in Odessa. Look at this. Pretty nuts. But we can go even further than this if we go into the explosions tab here. Now, every bullet is going to be an explosion, and you can even adjust the damage. We're going all the way up to 100 here. Now we pretty much have an admin gun. Kind of your typical admin gun, in fact. Yeah, it's pretty effective too. And of course, naturally, this does work for every weapon in your arsenal. So go completely nuts. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to override the impact effect. You can also override the tracer effect, but for some reason, oh, there we go. Okay, now it's working. So make sure you do crank this up, because this is going to, I believe, increase the chance of your tracer showing up. So let's dive right into this. We can see we have it set to Antlion Gibbs. So when we shoot, the impact is going to look like when you shoot an antlion. And then we obviously have this green laser tracer. I made sure to keep the spread, just so you guys can have a really good idea of what it looks like. Alright, let's go ahead and change this to the helicopter gun. Alright, now we're talking. And I mean, just look at all these choices. We can go to pink pulse. So I mean, with just these few settings, we've already changed this gun so much, but we can go even further. Let's go ahead and go with glass impact. Alright, so that one wasn't super exciting, because we also have explosion. Now here's the weird thing. It only has the effect of the explosion, but it's not actually going to be an explosion. Which is kind of strange to me. This one's pretty cool. We have the tool gun ring. Kinda eerie. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like, we'll be here all day if we look at all of this, but really, you get a bunch of cool customization. In fact, I really like the manhack sparks right there. Oh, here we go. With the tool gun. Oh, that is pretty sick. Now, if you guys can believe it, we can go even further with setting the ignition chance to 100%. Now, when we shoot, there is a good chance we're going to set things on fire. And there's another cool option where you can scale the amount of fire that is made by the damage you did. So if you did a lot of damage, the fire is going to stay for a good while. As we can see, G-Man's just over here chilling. Well, actually, he's doing the opposite of chilling. He's kind of burning to death. But he'll be fine. You can see he regenerates it pretty quickly. But this just shows the magnitude of damage we have acquired. Honestly, this pretty much is admin gun territory. The only thing we're missing is infinite ammo. Because, I mean, just look at that. I think the only thing that's really eating away at me, though, is of course the damage type. Because the way I see it, it doesn't really matter what kind of damage it is, you know? Like, everything should just kill the same, right? Right there, burn. You know, you'd think, oh, burn damage. The problem is, we can set things on fire without having that. So, like, what's the point? And you might think, oh, well, obviously turning off that fire effect like this, you know, you'd think that, oh, well, the burn will then take effect, but it doesn't. So I don't understand the whole concept of this whole damage type right here. Oh, and by the way, I probably should have mentioned this. It affects NPCs too. I just spawned in some Combine, and they have all the overpowered tracer effects that I have, which means we now have some of the strongest NPCs known to man. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make this really simple. Let's just do one-on-one, but first let's see what I got equipped. I have Explosion and Fire equipped. And look at that dope Vortigaunt effect with the sparks. I'm digging it. Let's go ahead and see if we can take on this Combine Soldier. So we can see he just has to shoot once. And if the explosion doesn't kill us, then the crazy spread of his gun is. And even if we barely survive that, we're gonna be burned alive for pretty much the rest of our health. But we can do the same thing to him. And I mean, we don't even have to aim this. It's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so that instantly makes this mod even more usable and fun to use, because now NPC fights will never be the same again, because we can pretty much customize how these fights will play out, because we can change their weapon types. So we're gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna make sure that they're not targeting me. Let's see who comes out on top. And this is going to be a pretty quick fight. The Combine apparently have a better aim because, damn, they just completely wiped the floor with them. Alright, but what if they had Dog, though? Well, unfortunately, oh, poor Dog. Alright, how about a bunch of Barneys? Surely Barney can come out on top. The problem is, look at this. The Combine are already ready to aim and fire, while Barney's got his thumb up his ass. But maybe he can pull it out quick enough to get the killing blow. It doesn't seem like that's the case. I mean, okay, the explosion is enough, but the fact that their bodies get set on fire, that's just absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that the fire burns for so long, too. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think this is a fun mod? I think it's pretty cool that it doesn't really add anything. It just kind of changes what we already have in the game. But that kind of makes it really creative and interesting to me. So you can make your own admin weapons out of any weapon. And you can have a lot of fun doing it because it's fully customizable, so you can do whatever it is you wish. But as always, guys, leave a like, subscribe, check out my Facebook and Twitter down below. Also, my Twitter and TikTok is NecrosVideos. Shorts is NecrosShorts. Thanks for watching, and until next time, farewell.